Well, hello everyone, this is Joe Drums coming to you. It's been a long time since I made a video. It is now March 4th. I had some ideas for this video that I thought were really cool. I've been using this book. It's called Fast Track. This is called Drums 2. They also make another series of this book called Drums 1. Then after Drums 1 they make a Songbook 1 and a Songbook 2. And then after Drums 2 they make a Songbook Drums 2, Songbook 1, Drums 2, Songbook 2. But this book kind of covers a lot of ground, and I thought it would be really interesting to kind of go through some of the basic material in this book. And if you want to pick it up, it's not too expensive. It's about 10 bucks. Comes with a CD. You might find the version with the CD in it. Nowadays, I think they're releasing a new version, which has a website you can go to that gets the MP3 version online. You can go to that and get all the patterns and exercises in this book. So I thought I'd start with this. Right now we're going to take a look at the first section of this, Lesson 1. It basically starts off with the early rock and roll stuff. This beat that I'm going to show you in just a minute here, it was an early rock beat. It's kind of what they used in the 50s to kind of get started with using drums, incorporating drums with guitars and a bass. So let's go to that right now. This is early rock beat number 1. Let's check that out. Okay, in the next part, this is number 2. It's called Golden Oldies. Again, this is around that, mid-50s, 55 to 60s patterns that were happening around that time. There's 4 of them here. Let's go to those, and we'll take a look at all 4 of those and show you how those go. Okay, number 3 is actually going to be talking about more related rock beats. Again, these are very similar to what's been going on in the 60s and a little bit of the 70s, kind of getting that funky pattern going on with some of these basic patterns. They took the basic pattern and made it a little more funky. So let's go to those right now. Let's check out number 3. Okay, now number 4 is a straight 4 rock groove. This was kind of the pattern. This one always reminded me of the Motown pattern, where everything's just 4 on the floor, the snare drum, the bass drum, and the hi-hat's just kind of locking in the time. So let's take a look at that one, and we'll show you how that one goes. Alright, in this next pattern, we're going to talk about Charlie Watts, who was the drummer from the Stones. Whenever Charlie Watts would play drums, he played them a little differently than your average drummer out there. Normally we hold, most drummers, rock drummers, are holding their sticks, what they call match grip. That's where your thumbs and your fingers are on the sides of the stick. The other 3 fingers are just lightly going around, and you play like this. Charlie Watts would play the standard traditional grip by placing the stick between your thumb and your first finger. 2 fingers would go on top of the stick, and then 2 fingers underneath. Important point though, make sure that the stick doesn't go in between the knuckle, between your ring finger and your middle finger. You want it more resting on the your third finger, your ring finger. So like that, and then the other hand is just played just like the regular match grip, so you play like this. But the thing that Charlie Watts did different than every drummer out there was that whenever he played the hi-hat and snare, like when we play a beat, we always play 1 and 2, and we hit the hi-hat and snare together because the hi-hat's playing on basically 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. However, when Charlie Watts would play, he would hit the snare drum by itself. So you basically had to rest your right stick just for a moment for that 1/8 note on the hi-hat, and it would just make the snare sound. So it would be like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. If you ever check out Charlie Watts online, there's some videos, whether he's live in concert, you'll see that he's always kind of doing this stopping motion with his right hand as he's playing. He'll be like, and it's kind of interesting to watch. Again, it's his own thing. Nobody else does it like that. A lot of guys, copy that if they feel like they're in the mood to do some Charlie Watts. That's one of his traits that he always did. So let's check out the pattern for this, and you can kind of see how that works all together with the hi-hat, snare, and bass. All right, let's check that out. Okay, next is the Bo Diddley beat. If you guys know who Bo Diddley is, he's a famous guitar player, basically a famous blues player, guitar player, and singer. And he was the first one to create this kind of a pattern. And I'm going to show you the basic pattern. We'll do that now. And then we're going to show you a few basic other patterns that you can take from there. So we'll show you how the beat kind of came from a Latin kind of perspective, which is a 3/2 clave, and then we'll take it a little bit farther and add it to the floor tom, and then we'll actually transition over to hi-hat, snare, and bass and make some patterns out of that. So let's go ahead and check those out right now. Alright, well next on number 8, we're still, I think, in lesson 1. We're almost into lesson 2 here. I'm going to probably make this a two-part series, but right now we're going to be in kind of the first and second chapters of this book. But the next one, the song is "We Gotta Go" is the name of it. And I had to think about it. I was like, "We gotta go." And then I thought of Louie Louie, because the words in it, you know, Louie Louie, oh, oh, say now we gotta go. And that's kind of what the basis of this song is. Of course, they couldn't put Louie Louie in the book because of copyright infringement like they all do on YouTube. So, anyway, you're going to hear it in the style of Louie Louie. So let's check that one out right now. Alright, the next one, number 9, it's called Hey You. And I had to think about this for a second because I was thinking, Hey You, that sounds like Pink Floyd, you know. Hey You, you know, so from Dark Side of the Moon. But I found out when I listened to the song, the demo on this CD, it wasn't that. It was actually the Rolling Stones. It was basically Get Off My Cloud. Again, they couldn't put Get Off My Cloud on there because of copyright infringement, so they put the Hey You, and it's like the Hey, hey, you get off of my cloud. So that's the example that they're going to show here, or that I'm going to show here. So how this works is that when you play all the way through, you're going to see a double bar, double dot on the first line, and a double bar, double dot on the second line. Now, between those two bars, you're actually going to play 1, 2, 3. There's 4 measures. You're going to play those twice in a row. So when you get down to the end of the second line, don't hit the crash with the bass yet. You're going to go back up to the repeat sign, play those 4 measures again, and then crash. So that's how that works out. Let's see how that works. Check this out. Okay, now we're into lesson 2, talking about triplets. If you don't know what triplets are kind of like a little bit faster than eighth notes. You know, first of all, you have quarter notes, and quarter notes are like 1, 2, 3, 4. Eighth notes kind of fall in between the quarter note, which is like 1, 2, 3, 4. And then triplets, we speed up the eighth notes just a tad, to make the place of where normally 2 eighth notes go into 1 quarter note, we make 3 eighth notes go into 1 quarter note. So let's see that and check this out. Alright, now number 11 basically is a triplet demo part 2. It's basically just showing you how the triplets work in conjunction with quarter notes and then regular eighth notes. And I want you to listen to the feel of those. I'm just playing them on snare drum, but let's check those out so you can hear the feel between regular eighth notes and triplets. Let's check this out. Okay, on number 12, we have a thing called a ballad triplet beat. And again, this was kind of like the, the old style ballads where they would play like a love song, and the drums would kind of play a very easy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Or you could count it 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So let's check this ballad triplet out, and I think you'll like this. Check it out. Alright, number 13, I'm going to be talking about a slow triplet groove. And this actually is very similar to the last pattern we just did, but we're adding 16th notes to the triplet. So instead of a regular 1 and 2 and you're going to get like a 1 ta ta ta, 2 and 1 ta ta ta, 2 and or you can say 1 ta ta ta, 2 and 3 ta ta ta, 4 and that's how that goes, okay? So let's take a listen to that, and you'll see what I'm talking about when we hear it. Okay, number 14, we're going to talk about some triplet grooves, and these are just different variations of those, and we're going to check these out right now. There's 11 of them, so let's check these out, and we'll show you what they sound like. So let's go.